What's happening, everybody? My name's Stephen Walker, and you're watching Walker Outdoors Adventures. Today I'm out here at Upper Hillsborough Preserve Track, Upper Hillsborough Wildlife Management Area, however you want to call it. I'm going to go out here and walk around, hike around a little bit, check out the water levels in the river, and just get some miles in through the woods. Just going to come out here and enjoy the day. I'm going to take y'all to the campground. They got a primitive campground here. The campground itself is actually pretty nice, but you're right up against the property line in a neighborhood there. So you're not really, and you got the road right there where I parked at, and a railroad track that runs right next to it, which, you know, a train comes through there, it's pretty loud, but I'd much rather hear a train come through than be camped right next to a road or that neighborhood. But we've camped in here. There's a motorhome in here now. But we've camped in here quite a few different hunting seasons. We come in here and hunt muzzleloader and archery during hunting season, and it's convenient, keeps you in the woods. But as far as booking a campsite, just thinking you might get out and get away a little bit, not so much. But it is a nice campsite underneath a bunch of oaks. It's not too bad in here. Mosquitoes are bad already though. I did put in for a hunting quota in here this year, and I got drawn for an archery hunt in January of 2025. So I will be in here for one weekend for sure. My dad comes out here a lot. He's exempt from the quota system, so he gets to come in whenever it's open. So that's pretty nice. You can see the campground. I'm almost to the check station. I'll show you that, and then we'll head through the gate and on to the property. Here's a map of the property there. Shows some of the roads and trails and property lines, and here's the check station here. It was about a year ago I come in here hiking just like today. I might have got a little bit later start, but man, I got caught in a big old lightning storm in here, and I didn't have anywhere to go. And you can see right down there is just the road, and that's where I was parked at. But I got trapped in this thing while lightning was popping all around me. But I was glad to be in it and not walking down these roads. That was an adventure that day. Last weekend I went up to Ocala and was hiking from Farrell's Prairie down to Clearwater Lake trailhead, and we stopped off at Alexander Springs and swam. I was hiking with a buddy of mine, and I decided to not film, and sure enough, ended up running up on some bear cubs. I got a picture of it, but yeah, I just decided not to film. Figured I've been bothering with my phone enough that I just get out in the woods and hike without playing with my darn phone. But I kind of regret it. I sure do like sharing this stuff, especially seeing them bears on trails. That was the first time I had seen bears while hiking. I've seen them before while ATV riding and riding down the road, but that was the first, and they were right on the trail. It was pretty cool. They scurried up the tree. Two of them, two cubs, scurried up the tree, and I'm guessing Mama Bear was not too far. I did hear the woods moving around, probably about 60 yards off the trail a little bit. I'm guessing that's where she was, but just snapped a picture and kept on moving. But that was a pretty cool experience. Kind of regret not filming it. I'm just hiking down the main grade for a ways. It goes in, and then it kind of lollipops. You can go right and it loops around, or go left and it loops back around. But I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna stay to the right, hike around, then I'm gonna cross over the Hillsborough River back in there, and then I'm gonna end up coming back this way. And what I'm hoping is that I know that there's a small footbridge across the Hillsborough River this way, but whenever I come back this way by the railroad tracks, I'm just gonna have to wade through the water. So I'm gonna try to keep my feet dry for as long as I can, so I don't got to deal with blisters. I did bring some socks, but hopefully I ain't got to change them out. Deer flies are tearing me up already, and that right there, they're taking up parachuters out of Zephyr Hills Airport over here. You can come out here and hike around and watch them parachute all day long. That plane goes up, goes down, up, down all day long, as long as the weather's good. And there's another entrance over there closer to the airport. You can park, I believe it's Chancey Road. And there's a trailhead entrance over there where you can get in on the loop a lot quicker. I just always like parking back here by the check station. It's closer to my home. Turning out to be a beautiful morning. I can hear the quail. I've been hearing quite a few quail lately. I don't know if it's just the summer. Don't usually hear that many, but pretty pleasantly surprised to be hearing them. But it's buggy out here, y'all. Here's where you got your option of which way around the loop you may want to go. To the right goes toward Chancey Road. To the left goes more toward, let's say, the railroad tracks. I know I was telling y'all about the quail. I've already seen a couple covey of quail, and I mean, I'm really surprised. As much as I've been in the woods over the past years, it has been years since I've seen this much quail activity. I'm not a quail hunter. I'm just, but it's pretty exciting to know that some of these critters are coming back. The road intersects a trail that intersects this property, comes through the property. It's about 4.5 mile trail from County Road 54 over to Chancey Road. That's a yellow blaze. And there's a blue blaze in here too that leads to a pitcher pump with a picnic table. It's got a little fire ring there, I believe. And it's an in and out, there's no loop. If you're gonna do it, it's 4.5, so it turns out to be right around 9. If you go from one end, turn around and go back, unless you get somebody to pick you up, or somebody park on one end, you park on the other. It's a pretty decent trail, but I guarantee you, right now it's probably wet, because on the other side of the railroad tracks, it's pretty swampy. And I've already seen quite a bit of standing water, so. It's a nice little trail though. And right here is the road. I call it Airport Road because it goes to the airport. And it might have used to have a sign over here that said airport that way. I don't know. I've been out here so many years. They had signs up way back when, but they don't put them up anymore. They got these numbered signs up. If you have their map, that'll help out. But you can go directly down that road there, and it'll dead into the fence line where there's a trailhead. But I'm gonna cut off on what they used to call Cedar Ford Road, and there's no sign there anymore either. So I doubt many people know it as that, other than me and some few old timers, I reckon. All right, here's where that blue blaze is I was telling you about. If you're hiking on the yellow trail, you'll have an option to cut off the blue blaze. They got a nice little area here. A fire ring, and just right back over here is a pitcher pump. Let's see if she's primed. Oh yeah, She's good to go. Nice little camp spot. All right, this is what's known as Cedar Ford Road, and it's about 2.5 to 2 3/4 mile from where I parked on the check station entrance. This leads you down to a river crossing. This river is up and flowing good. Haven't seen it this high in years. I'm not sure if I can even get across on the bridge down here. Have to go down there and check it out. If not, we're gonna backtrack back up to the main grade there. But I'm gonna walk around the edge of it. See if I can't find that bridge. It's probably underwater. Maybe not though. If not, we'll cross it. Well, the bridge is almost underwater, and I bet you whenever I step in the middle of it, it's gonna go under a little bit. But I'm gonna brave it. See what happens. Hopefully it ain't too slick. Oh, the wood's feeling a little soft. Still above water. Oh yeah. I made it. Let's keep going. The road's got some water in it, but so far I'm staying dry. I should be able to stay dry for the most part. There is one bad mud hole in this road. I'm not sure if I can walk around it without getting wet, but if I do get around that, I should be okay until I get closer to the river. Actually, there is another creek crossing. Looks like I'm getting wet right here because I'm tired of walking around it. Yep. Broke the seal. Good to go now. Summer hiking in Florida now. Look at all these ferns. Always did like this section right here where it comes out into an open prairie, palmetto flat. You can see they dug these fire lines. Yeah, it looks like they burnt since last year. It's been a while, but it's always been a pretty area to me. And just over that way, you can enter another property called the Austin Tract. And I'm not sure how many miles are in there, but this road right here, you can link right over to it. I've done it once or twice before. It's probably pretty wet over there too. Here's the cutoff for the Austin Tract. You take a right here, and it's just, you might even be able to see it when I get over here. Not so much, but right over there, there's a fence line, and that takes you into the Austin Tract. And then right up in front of me There's a gate there, and that property over there is private property. That's Rancho Benito. Now we're on the back fence line. Oh, this is soft. It's not gonna be fun. Oh, geez, this is bad. I'm gonna be sore after this walk. Look at my footprints, how deep they're sinking in. All right. This is a nice little spot here. I've hunted over here in this oak hammock a few times. They must have just put these signs up. I don't remember them being here. All these fire lines are fresh. And I can tell ain't nobody out here but me, because no new tracks on this rained on fire cut. Seen a couple of fresh hog tracks, a couple deer tracks, but really not a whole lot. Yeah, it's probably since last night it rained pretty good. So it's all washed out. If you see it, it's gonna be fresh today. But I've been pretty much post holing in this dirt. There's been a lot of spots that are real soft, and I've sunk pretty deep. But I kind of expected that. Looks like there's a mud hole up ahead I gotta go through. There's a beautiful oak tree there. This whole place is beautiful to me. All right, that should be it for the fire line walking. Get back on actual road here. Yeah, they've smashed all these woods down. You see through here ways. It was growed up pretty tall. I guess they decided not to burn and just smash it. Looks totally different to me now. I don't think it's a bad thing. At least I can see a ways. Coming up on one ditch here. I expected it to be flowing. Not so much. Just a puddle. Wouldn't take much more to get it flowing though. And then I'm not far from having to wade through Fox Branch Creek. It's gonna be fun. We'll see how deep it gets on me. Oh boy. This is the deep spot. Oh geez. This is a full-blown river, guys. Dang it, man. I'm not turning around. I don't think I'm turning around. I might turn around, but I don't think I am. Make sure I got all my stuff up out my pockets. Try to pick the shallowest route. Spider web. I know right there where the vehicles go through, the road goes through, that gets pretty deep. Let me turn around and we'll see how deep it gets on me. All right, here goes. Yeah, knee deep right now. Man, this is awesome. Love this place. Oh, gets deeper right there. All right, now we're over our knees. And getting deeper. Yep. Crotch deep. So I'm coming up. At least it was sandy bottom, not too hard. Or I mean, not too soft. Feels good. Water feels good. One last look at the Fox Branch Creek. Water feels good, I'll tell you what. More mud holes. Haven't seen any snakes or gators, hogs, or deer. There's that deep swamp over there. There's something about hiking in the summer that's just, I don't know, just a little bit different. Feels rewarding going through all this water and mud. Well, it cools you down for one. Oh, here comes a train. Getting close to the tracks. Probably be able to see it here in a second. All right, here we're coming up to the railroad trestle. And the Hillsborough River runs underneath of it. We'll see how good it's flowing here. Yeah, very surprised by this. Feels good though. Another pretty cool spot. Heads right down into the swamp. And that gets thick back there. I'm gonna keep moving on. All right, I'm back up to the main grade here. And that equals about I don't know, by the time I get back to the truck, around 9-mile loop. That's about all I'm gonna film for today. I sure appreciate y'all watching my videos. Come out here and check this place out, Upper Hillsborough Wildlife Management Area. I've been out here my entire life, but today was a little bit different than all them other days. I had cut fire lines with standing water, and they cleared fields that I hadn't seen. So yeah, even though I've been out here over and over and over, it's always something new to see. Appreciate y'all watching my videos. We'll catch y'all on the next one.